Have you ever wondered why some people instantly command respect, why others manipulate emotions so easily, or why humans say one thing but secretly feel another? The truth is, human psychology controls almost everything: friendships, attraction, power, success, trust, fear, even silence. And once you understand how people think, you start seeing the hidden patterns behind human behavior. In this video, you'll learn the core psychological principles that explain why people act the way they do, and how you can read emotions, intentions, and behavior more clearly. Because understanding psychology is almost like learning a secret language of the human mind. Let's begin. 1. People act based on emotion first, logic second. Most people believe humans make rational decisions, but the opposite is true. People usually decide emotionally, then justify it logically afterward. Someone buys an expensive phone not because they need it, but because it makes them feel important. Someone stays in a toxic relationship because emotional attachment is stronger than logic. Even arguments are rarely about facts. They're about feelings, ego, fear, validation, or insecurity. If you want to understand people, don't just listen to their words, watch their emotions. Emotions reveal the real reason behind behavior. 2. Everyone wants to feel important. One of the deepest psychological needs is significance. People want to feel respected, noticed, valued, and understood. This is why compliments work. This is why social media is addictive. And this is why criticism hurts so deeply. Many people don't seek attention because they're confident. They seek it because they feel emotionally invisible. When you understand this, human behavior suddenly makes sense. A loud person may secretly feel ignored. An arrogant person may secretly feel insecure. And a quiet person may simply feel misunderstood. 3. Human behavior is driven by fear. Fear controls more people than intelligence does. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of being judged, fear of loneliness. Psychology teaches us that humans avoid emotional pain more strongly than they chase pleasure. That's why people stay inside comfort zones. That's why they avoid difficult conversations. And that's why many hide their true personality from the world. Sometimes anger is fear in disguise. Sometimes ego is insecurity in disguise. And sometimes silence is emotional exhaustion. When you identify someone's fear, you begin understanding their behavior. 4. Most humans crave validation. Many people are emotionally controlled by approval. They change their personality to fit in. They hide opinions to avoid rejection. They seek constant reassurance from others. Why? Because the human brain is wired for social acceptance. Thousands of years ago, being rejected from a tribe could mean death. That survival instinct still exists today. This is why criticism feels painful and praise feels powerful. Understanding this principle helps you stop taking behavior personally. Sometimes people don't betray themselves because they're fake. They betray themselves because they're afraid of rejection. 6. Confidence changes human perception. Psychology proves something fascinating. People often treat you based on how you present yourself, not necessarily who you truly are. Confident body language creates authority. Eye contact creates trust. Calmness creates power. Meanwhile, nervousness invites doubt. Humans constantly judge energy before words. That's why emotionally controlled people often appear powerful.
The calmer person in the room usually controls the emotional frame, and psychology calls this emotional dominance. 8. Humans mirror emotions. Emotions are contagious. If someone enters a room angry, the tension spreads. If someone is calm, others relax. Humans subconsciously mirror emotional energy. That's why toxic people drain you and peaceful people heal you. Understanding this principle changes relationships forever. You become more careful about who you spend time with, who influences your mindset, and whose emotions you absorb daily. Because psychology shows energy transfers silently. 9. The human mind hates uncertainty. People naturally seek certainty. When humans don't understand something, the brain creates assumptions. That's why overthinking exists. That's why anxiety grows in silence. And that's why unclear communication destroys relationships. The mind would rather believe a painful answer than live with uncertainty. This is also why mystery creates attraction. Humans become emotionally curious about what they cannot fully understand. 9. Self-awareness is the ultimate psychological skill. The hardest person to understand is yourself. Most people analyze others endlessly while remaining strangers to their own mind. Real psychological intelligence begins with self-awareness. Understanding your emotional triggers, your insecurities, your fears, your habits, and your unconscious patterns. Because once you understand yourself deeply, you start understanding humanity itself. Human psychology is not magic, it's pattern recognition. The more you observe people carefully, the more predictable human behavior becomes. You begin noticing hidden emotions behind words, hidden fears behind anger, hidden pain behind ego, and hidden insecurity behind arrogance. Because every human action has a psychological reason behind it. And once you understand the mind, you start seeing people differently forever. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more deep psychology and human behavior content. And remember, the people who understand human psychology often understand the world better than everyone else.